Hello, we are Sornia. We are, as always, excited and finding our connection increasing and becoming more clear with all of you. We want to talk about that a little bit. So know that we are so excited to be here to share that information with you, to let you know how things are progressing, how we see them from our perspective, how things are progressing, a little bit of an update we want to share with you today, what we can. Because again, as we have explained many times, as you know, so excuse us for the repetition, but just to bring things back to where it is that we want to go. On this journey, the repetition helps, but you also know very well that as you are going through this and as you are experiencing all of this journey here, it is about you, and it is about you connecting with the eternal part of you that is coming out, and what you are doing to awaken others, and how this is all progressing. And this is what we want to share with you. So I know that we go sometimes off into a direction that can be confusing for all of you, like recently speaking about time and space and the nature of your reality. We want you to know these things, and we want to share these with you, not to discourage you, but to give you the foundation, because you will be seeing things. And although we know that you know many of the things that we talk about, repeating them to you helps you to just get back into that place of focusing on what it is that you are doing and where it is that you're going. Without all of you who listen to these messages and put forth the dedication to yourselves and to humanity, as we've said many, many times, none of this could move forward. But we are working together. And this is important for you to remember. You're not alone. You are not alone on this journey. And yes, we are focusing very much on current events and keeping you as updated as possible, but not giving you more information that would affect how you respond to certain events. Because as you know, you are always at the discretion, if you will, of your free will, and your choices in terms of where you focus your attention through your thoughts and your feelings and what you bring in as your belief structure and your perception, and all of that is contributing to the creation of what you are experiencing on your planet. And if we give you the outcome of something that before it happens, as we are seeing it, we will influence you. Irregardless of what you may think, we will influence you. What we do want to tell you and share with you and emphasize with you, your soul knows. Your soul knows as much as we are capable of knowing. Again, everything is progressing. That's creative energy. So your soul knows, and you have that access to that information through your feelings. So acknowledging your feelings, allowing yourself to be guided by your feelings and not by the mind. The mind will come into play, but not like the heart. You are in a world now, or well, your whole world isn't, but you are moving into a world, and you are creating a world that is heart-centered. It is heart-centered. You will be able to feel your way through experiences. You will be able to love each other with greater depth and greater security. So many of you love each other in very limited ways, holding back for fear of being hurt or for fear of violating someone else's privacy, or what if they don't love me back in the same way I love them? Such human limitations that so many place on love. And true love, as it is seen and understood by your souls, by us, by you, the eternal you, and that eternal you is having a human experience. Therefore, it's bringing that through. Understands love has no limitations. There is no restriction on love. There is nothing that is more powerful than love. And we're talking about that universal love. And each one of you that hears this message is that. That is your true nature. You are that love. Seems sometimes impossible given where you are having your human experience and with the many events that are occurring on your planet. And it's so vital to your own expansion and the awakening of those who are ready to awaken, and they're right there on the edge, this large group. It's so vital that you understand the immense and incredible power that universal love is, unconditional universal love. So we're encouraging each one of you as a way to move through the next week to focus on that, within yourselves. Focus on finding that love for you within you. And if that made you feel uncomfortable to find that love for you within you, we want you to really pay attention to that, because this is the time, and this time is shortening because we're moving forward, all of us, to a time when you will need that strength, that knowing that love will give you. Now, we're not trying to frighten you because everything is done already. Everything is already complete in a far off future. But we, and I say we because we are all in this together, all of us in Sornia and all of you must go through this experience. It is something that is necessary in order to reach the ultimate goal of the arrival, if you will, of the majority of humanity arriving at that place of awakening to the true nature of who they are. And that is being done through the understanding of what love is. And therefore, we're putting that out. We all convened, you yourselves in your sleep state, come up here and chit chat with us. And we all decided that this would be the message for you. And we encourage you, we can't make you do this, but we encourage you from hearing this message moving forward to take time all throughout your day, set a timer, in some ways find a way to remind yourselves to stop and go within and feel and know your true nature as it is love. Because your mind and the human part of you that you are transcending and transmuting those limitations of the human form is at times misdirected or pulled off in another direction into that very dark or difficult human experiences. And if you have a really clear, solid understanding of what love is, and you know it with every fiber of your being, which is what this time is meant to be for you, then you will go through these experiences that are potentially frightening for many or confusing for many, or there's so much to be frightened and confused about in your world if you let yourselves, right? Good thing you don't let yourselves. But you will be able to use that love that you know, you'll use the love, but the knowing. You will be those lights that will attract others that are in need of that. They won't know why. They will come to you. This time is coming. And therefore, your dedication to your own self at this time is important. Yes, you are moving out into the world where it will be necessary that you all are more involved in your communities, not just in your own little groups. That will happen. You will see In time, we don't know the time frame. We are just saying in time. That's the point and the purpose of everything that you are doing now, so that each one of you, as we have told you, are strategically placed, very strategically placed. And each one of you will be touching the lives of those individuals that surround you. So if you really understand and know who you are from that place of that love that everyone craves, everyone wants, and you know that, and you are that, the people that you can help to awaken to that within themselves, that very love within themselves, will be drawn to you. And you will have the patience. You will have the time. You will have the strength. You will have the physical, emotional, and mental strength. Because you are coming from, you are that love. And it will be endless, boundless, and beautiful. And each one of you will feel, we believe, could be wrong, but we believe that each one of you are going to feel that your divine purpose is being fulfilled. You will probably say to yourselves, this is why I've been here. I knew that I was here for some reason that was bigger than everything, bigger than me, bigger than everything I was experiencing, because it is. Everything that you have all who hear these messages, all of you who have heard these messages, have experienced up until now, has been secondary to your true purpose for being here. And that will be shown to you. It's already started, but not to the degree that it will be possible for you to understand that. So, because that's part of what is destiny, and it is what you are all fulfilling, whether you see it right now or not, you will achieve that and find that wonderful feeling, because it's all about that feeling of knowing who you really are as a loving, compassionate being in the face of many difficulties. And that's what will allow all of you to have the impact that you all know that you're ready to have on your world, the influence, the impact, all the teachers, the healers, the leaders, the compassionate individuals, the loving individuals. It's coming. It's coming. But you may have to experience some darkness. But how else do you really show the power of love dissolving the walls of negativity, the taking that love and expressing it in, say, you fight your wars, right? You fight your wars, you fight your personal battles, and you argue with each other. What if instead of arguing back or fighting your wars, or your soldiers were so, and each one of you are soldiers, each one of you understood the incredible power of unconditional love, and you showed that and expressed that, you know what would happen? You would have no wars. You would be able to have discourse. You would be able to agree to disagree. You would be able to also rid your world of what has been holding so many back. There would be very little fear. There would just be a knowing of safety, a knowing of truth, a knowing of kindness, of all these things that so many of you crave. It's coming. It's coming. But first, at this time, knowing what love is, not just the word. What is that energy? Each one of you go into your quiet times, into your meditation practice, into your long walks. however it is that you connect, and go in there and say, let me know what love is. But remember to stay open to what is shown to you. Do not let your mind tell you what love is. Let your essence that is expressed through your heart tell you. You'll know. And then you will be able to take that knowing into difficult situations and be the healers, be the leaders, be the compassionate ones. And that's how it works. This may disappoint some, there is no one coming to save you. Some people believe that. And yes, there are forces out there that are assisting you. You are the ones that are doing it. You are your own saviors, if you will, and that may make some of you feel really uncomfortable. And you may not want to hear that. But that is your point of power, because you are each capable of expressing the Christ consciousness energy as that divine light in love. And that is what you have each said that you were going to do. So we have been assisting you, and you have been assisting us, and we have been making this progress. And it is really moving in a direction that we did not anticipate, nor did you, that it would go so beautifully. Now, again, you may say, oh, good, we're done with the difficulties. No, because there are many more that need to understand, and they need to be shown, and you're the ones that will be showing them. You will be showing them what? You say, well, you'll be showing them the power of love to heal, to be that, to dissolve and transmute the negative energies that hold people in a place of entrapment. Now, not everyone will be ready for this, but you who hear these messages are. And we want you to be prepared, because these days are numbered in a sense, not to sound threatening, but your time of learning this is coming to a close. Not just yet, you still have time. So take advantage of it, because once things may seem to look darker externally, not internally, externally, you will want to be in that place so that you can help others who feel frightened or feel unsure. There are already many out there feeling that way. So we're not here to prophesize doom and gloom, anything but. Remember, it is all a creation. So therefore, you understand it as being an illusion, many of you call it, but it's temporary. And your world, the way you perceive your world, can change so rapidly by how the majority perceive their world, those perceptions, what they project out, and what you are creating. You will understand at the end of all of this, you will all understand in your human form what it means to manifest. This is what we have told you. You will understand manifestation. You are bringing these evolved experiences of your natural state into this world. So things like telepathy and harmony and so many things. A loving, supportive state. Will it all be like a utopia? We don't know. But it will be definitely created by what you are feeling and what you are expressing. Well, it already is, but we're saying of that higher vibrational feel that you are projecting out. It's already changing. That's why we said it is done, but there are still many who are still entrapped, right? So they continue to create the negativity and the difficult experiences on your planet. the wars and strife and all of that. So that's why it takes time to clean house. And you are our first frontline foot soldiers putting forth that effort. And it's really working. That is all we have for now. We just want to give you this opportunity to know what this phase is and how things are progressing quite nicely. Don't fall into the fear trap. Remember that. Don't fall into that fear trap. We love you very much. We are there for you. Many of you have opened up that's the other thing. Our communication with many of you is increased so much because you've listened to all of this and you've shared it with others and you share it with yourself in a way. Well, share it with yourself. You allow yourself to take it in and you really talk to us. We feel it from your heart. You say, I don't know who Sornia is, but Sornia, this is what I'm feeling, and that's what I would like to know about, and that's what we come forward with you to share with you. We are always delighted to do this. It's an exciting time. It's a very interesting time, something that none of you have experienced on Earth before. So hats off to all of you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep communicating with us because that communication is stronger, and we will talk together very soon. We love you very much. We are Sornia. Goodbye.